Cage Fury 129 coming up next week, but by the time I post it this week, February 9th, and on the card, Manny Morales. Manny, how we doing, man? Happy almost fight week.
Oh, good, man. Just trying to get the weight down. Training came on well. Just ready to go.
And, dude, like, you know, you were supposed to fight back in December. You haven't fought since, what, September? Obviously, opponent pull out. So, like, how hungry are you, man? It's been a while.
I'm fucking hungry, man. But honestly, it's good because it's been like a continuous fight camp. You know what I mean? For this guy, I just had another opponent, pulled out. So, short notice for this guy. I'm ready to go.
And right now we're at Webb Fitness and MMA, and you train at Marquez. And I mean, you know, you're a hot Philly prospect. I talked to all the Philly UFC guys and whoever. They're always like, Manny Morales, watch Manny Morales. So I guess, like, how's camp been for those who don't know? Where are you training? Who are you training with?
Yep. So, I mean, obviously we got some big names: Joe Pyfer, Sean Brady, Pat Sabatini, Jeremiah Wells. All these guys, man. They all started. The thing about us is we started from the bottom. You know what I mean? These guys, we were under the L and fucking Kensington. Started from nothing. Nobody was in the UFC yet. So we're homegrown, you know what I mean? That's the difference between us and, not that they're shade, but a team like American Top Team. These guys are, you know what I mean?
The bigger gyms.
Yeah, we're not like we don't need a big facility. We don't need all this shit. We started from nothing and could get our way to the top.
Yeah, man, for sure. With some of the best UFC fighters in the UFC, you guys have some of the best record in the UFC of all the gyms combined, so it's very impressive. Philly MMA, certainly one of the best. And, Manny, who's going to be coming with you in the corner from all the people you train with?
So, Jonathan Webb will be in the corner. He's actually going to be there for Joe Pyfer's weight cut, so he's going to take a couple planes. He's the man that I appreciate him coming back and cornering me. I'll have Pat Sabatini, and then I'll have a James Lyons.
So Webb's going to Vegas and then flying back for your fight. That's awesome because Pyfer fights the next day.
And then he's got to take the red eye back and corner Joe Pyfer in the main event. So I appreciate it.
Well, shout out Coach Webb. That's awesome. That's dedication right there, traveling across the country. And Manny, you're taking on Lindsey Jones. I mean, you guys are actually going to be at the press conference on Tuesday, February 6th. There'll be more information on that. But what are your thoughts on Lindsey? What have you seen of Lindsey so far?
I know he comes from a good camp, ATT, so I'm sure he's got some pretty good looks. I know of him more as what I believe to be more of a striker. He's got some decent grappling, but to be honest, in the nicest ways possible, I really just don't give a fuck. I trained hard enough. I trained with some of the best guys in the world, and I'm ready to show a point. You know what I mean? It's like Jonathan told me earlier, he's not going to be happy with just the decision. It's got to be trying to get that finish, and that's the way I look at it, no matter who's in front of me.
And I mean, you know, you're talking about getting a finish, and then from what you've seen of Lindsey, from what you know of yourself and the style you bring, how do you actually see this fight going down?
Wherever it's got to go, it'll go. You know what I mean? I feel comfortable on the feet. I feel comfortable on the grappling, obviously. I'll get it done either way.
Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Pardon the beep. Training hard and here at Webb's all the time. And, dude, I feel like from outside looking in, you're on the cusp. You know, you're a very impressive prospect, pro prospect out of Philadelphia on a big streak, looking to make it more in a row. So I guess, like, in short, what's next, man? Like, how close do you feel you are to, like, that next big step?
My biggest goal is just fight at a fight. You know what I mean? One by one. Just keep going one at a time, and then that opportunity will come. When that opportunity comes, I'll be ready. The good thing about my team is people already been there. They led the way, so I just got to follow those footsteps.
And then, like, how busy are you looking to be after this? Like, what's next? Do you have, like, assuming everything stays healthy, like, do you have any return in mind? Like, how many fights do you want to get in this year?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to get, like, 4 in a year, maybe more, possibly. You know what I mean? This is what I do. I don't want. I come here, I train in the mornings, take a little break, come back, train again. Like, this is what I do. I don't want a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? This is my life, so I'm ready.
100%, man. And, you know, what other goals do you have for yourself this year? Like, I guess, like, in a year from now, early 2025, where will you want to be?
So, obviously, I would love to keep it going. If you look on the wall back there, we got the UFC belts, Jonathan Webb, Sean Brady. I would love to follow those footsteps, take that belt, and then keep going, maybe a contender shot. You know, obviously the UFC. Just want to know at a time.
Do you think a win here, especially an impressive win here, gets you that Cage Fury title shot?
I would hope so, man. I would love fucking Alonzo Turner next, Pease, whoever. I'm ready.
Alonzo Turner, Manny Morales for that welterweight strap. Is that the plan, maybe?
Yeah, I would love that. Let's do it.
And just while we're talking about Alonzo, obviously I'm friends with Eric Nolan, who Alonzo just beat. Did you watch that fight? What were your thoughts on that one? Because that was a close fight.
To be honest, I thought Nolan pulled it out, but it was a good fight. It was a close fight. It could have went either way. I see a lot of holes that I could capitalize on, and one at a time, but I would love that fight.
Well, Arias, I hope you're watching and listening because, matchmaker Jake over here making moves. But, Manny, man, before I get you out of here, I am curious about some other things outside of MMA because, I see you at Cage Fury Muay Thai. You've obviously competed in Fury grappling. So can we expect some more of that, maybe Fury? I don't know if you're interested in Muay Thai, but can we expect you on those cards at all?
So I would love to keep going on Fury. I think it's a great just to get that cage time. You know what I mean? You're still walking in those, making that same walk, different venue, different on a mat now, but you kind of get used to those lights, you know what I mean? That's a big thing. I think it shocks people when they get under those lights, and I think that's something that'll happen with Lindsay a little bit. He's going to be a little, Even my amateur career, I was with Cage Fury, so I've been in those lights. I know how it feels. It's a little different, So it's good to keep going to Fury and getting that experience.
And I don't have this question written down, but just thought about it, talking about the big lights. It's safe to say Webb's and, Taino, the whole Philly scene is really going to sell out this card. So I guess, what level of noise and support are you expecting in there next Friday night?
We're going to try to fill it out. You know what I mean? He's coming to my hometown trying to beat me, so let's get him some nerves. Let's get it going.
And for this home cage advantage, anything you'd like to say to all the fans watching? If so, take it away.
I'm just thankful for all my team, Jonathan Webb, John Marquez, all my teammates, my sponsors. I'm just ready to put on a show, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to just get a decision here. I'm trying to do it whatever I can to get this finish and just keep going one by one and just keep beating all these dudes. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Cage Fury 129, February 9th. Make sure you tune in. Manny Morales looks to get it done. And we'll also have that press conference coming at you where both Manny and Lindsay, both sides of the fight, will be there February 6th. Manny, kick some ass, man. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Glad we finally got to do this. Manny Morales.